Hey guys, Nick here with LastStopReviews. Here today just doing a quick side-by-side comparison of the Speck CandyShell and what I'll refer to as Speck CandyShell 2.0. Now, not long ago, Speck did release their second version of the CandyShell. They came out with 5 new colors themes for it, and they made a few very small design fixes. But overall, it's still a great case. I really like the first edition, and I really like the 2.0 edition. But I'm going to just jump up to close-up, show you one of the new design themes, and really do a compare and contrast as to what changed between the first and the second edition. Okay guys, so here we are up at close-up cam, and you guys probably know this is the first generation's CandyShell design, and this is the 2.0 design. Now this is the wax stick white, but they also come in bubble maker pink, aquaberry blue, batwing black, and jam jar purple. But aside from the design differences, the few differences that I think make a big difference of the case and what made it come back to the top of the list for me was on the original Speck, the buttons out of the box were extremely difficult to press and quite unresponsive, and they really stayed that way for about the first month and a half. Out of the box, the 2.0 is very responsive. It's not enough that you actually can feel the clicking of it, but it is responsive enough that you do know it's getting the job done, and it's either putting it in standby or turning the volume up and down. Now the second major thing they've changed is I really think they made the hard shell a little bit more flexible, and the really nice thing about that is it makes getting the phone in and out of the case much easier, because even after a couple months of use, this is about the most I can flex this case, whereas this one, even just out of the box not even a week ago, I can get a lot more flexibility out of it, which makes popping the phone in and out much easier. And I'll actually just give a quick example of that right now, if I could put it in the correct way. But putting that in took really no time at all, and taking it out is the same story. And I know on Speck's website they say the easiest way is to peel back the bottom. I respectfully disagree with that. I really think the easiest way, and the way that damages the phone least, is popping it out the sides, because if you pop it out the bottom, you're going to get the volume rocker prying against this part, and that's just not good on the phone. But that took me really no effort, and this one is probably not going to be much. It's a little bit more, you have to give it a little bit more oomph, but not that big of a deal. Okay, so the last thing I think they made different is, and I'm not even positive about this one, it might just be a perception type thing, but I really think they made this one a little thinner, and I think they wrapped it around a little better. And the reason I say that is because this one, for some reason, feels less bulky in the hand than this one does. And I'm not sure if they wrapped this part around at a more of a degree or what the case may be, but I know this one feels like it comes around the case, it pulls around the phone a little bit more, giving at least the perception that it's covering the chrome more so than this one does right through here. But overall, guys, I'm really happy with both CandyShells, first generation and second generation. I like the colors on the second one better, just because they are a little bit more, I don't know, a good way to say it, a little bit more conservative, just with the white and gray instead of like white and bright melon looking colors. So I'm really happy with both of these cases. I am liking the white a lot because, as you guys know, with the black it does get scuffed up pretty bad. It doesn't show as much as like the gray did with my first one, but the white, it's scuffed up, but because it's white you really don't see it at all. I've got a few scratches in here already, but because it's white it really doesn't show them off that much, so I'm actually really happy with this. So if you guys are like me, you don't like a bunch of scuffs, a bunch of scratches, the white will scuff up. Don't kid yourself, it's going to get scuffed up, but it doesn't show as much as, say, the black, and it really doesn't show it as much as the other colors like the pink and the gray from the first generation. But guys, this is Nick, LastStopReviews, just giving you the quick side-by-side of the Speck CandyShell cases, and I'll catch you guys later.